Hi everyone, welcome to yoga tonight. We're going to get started on our mat. So wherever you are, go ahead and find a nice comfortable seat. If you have a phone nearby that you want to play some music on, feel free to do so. And then just settle in here, letting your mind and body unwind from the day. Your eyes can stay open, or if you feel comfortable, you can close them here for a few moments at the start of class. Good, we'll start tonight's class with some awareness of our surroundings. Go ahead and start to notice maybe the feeling of the air on your skin. Then you can start to notice the weight of your legs as they touch the ground. Maybe where each part of your body makes contact. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Good, and then start to notice the light coming in through the windows, or maybe the light coming from any lamps in your room. Okay, and then take a nice deep breath through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Good, this time keep your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Notice how that changes the sound of the exhale. Good, take a few more deep breaths just like that. Good, and then bring your hands to your chest. One hand over the other. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then exhale. Good, bring one hand to each side of your rib cage. Take a nice deep inhale, press into the hands. And then come back. Good, then bring your hands down to your belly. Inhale deeply, press into those hands. Good. Each area of our breathing should account for about a third of where we put our breath. So I invite you over these next 5 breaths to really focus on evening that out. Take 4 more breaths just at your own pace. Awesome. Bring both knees up towards the ceiling. Plant your feet out in front of you. And then let's start to rotate in and out of the hips. So your hands can come back behind you, kind of supporting you as you lean back. And then just start to let one leg drop and then the other. You can move them at the same time, or you can open and close. Whatever feels best to you. We're really just waking up that hip joint. Good, and then come back to center. Oops. Let's just kicked the entire rug underneath me. All right, come back to center. Extend your left leg long, right toes go over the left knee. Good, place that right hand back behind you. Inhale, left arm goes up. Good, exhale, hook opposite elbow to opposite knee. Then you can rotate from the spine, maybe looking over your back shoulder. Just getting in a nice gentle twist here. Good, take one more inhale. Exhale, counter twist to the left. And come back to center, switch out the legs, right leg long, left leg comes over the knee. Good, place that hand behind your hips, right fingertips up to the sky. And then exhale, come into that twist. Good, take one more deep breath here. And exhale, come back to center. Bring both knees in towards your chest. We're gonna wake up the core right away here. So you can keep your heels on the mat if you would like, or if you want to be in a high boat pose, bring both feet off of the mat. Your hands can come behind your thighs for support. Find a nice neutral spine here. So notice how I am trying to keep a long spine instead of just rounding down into it. Try to keep that with you. Good, if you want to let go of the hands here, you can. Good, nice strong core here. Contract this here. And then exhale, come down into low boat. Good, inhale brings you up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Good, we have 8 more. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet back into your high boat pose. Good, nice neutral spine here. Take a nice deep inhale. Good, exhale, roll onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Good, once you get here, place one hand below your low back. Good, get a sense of what your low back does when you start to contract your core here. So contract your core, you should feel your low back coming into your hand. Good, take your hand out from underneath and keep that engagement here. Good, so we're gonna do a take on the dead bug. So hands up high towards the ceiling, and then you're gonna slowly drop that left heel down, and then the right heel. Good, keep your core contracted. We have 10 on each side, you have 8 more. Exhale as you lower the heel down. Good, 5 more on each leg. Nice, slow and controlled movements here. Last one. Good. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Nice tight ball. Take some time to massage out that low back. Maybe rock from side to side. Good, and then start to rock and roll up the length of your mat. Good, once you've built up some momentum, you can cross your ankles and then come over to your tabletop position here. Shoulders over your wrists and hips are over your knees. Nice neutral spine, reaching the crown of the head forward, the tailbone back. Good, inhale deeply, drop the belly button and look up. Moving into some cat-cows here. Exhale, rounds the back, tuck your tailbone under. Good, inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round that back. Good, inhale, drop it down, look up. Then exhale. Take 2 more at your own pace. Good, come back to a neutral spine. And then extend your right leg back behind you. Good, option 2, lift it off of the mat, holding it here. And then you're gonna reach your left fingertips forward. So you're coming into a bird dog pose. So nice neutral spine here. Find a point straight out in front of your mat to focus on. So you keep your spine nice and long. You're not looking down at your feet. Good, hold it here. And then exhale, knee to elbow, bring it in. Bird dog crunches. Inhale long. Exhale, bring it in. Good, we have 8 more. Inhale, reaches your fingertips long. Exhale is the crunch. Nice, slow and controlled. Try to keep your pace. Good, last one. And then hold it there. Good, little pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tabletop position. Nice job. We're gonna take that on the other side. Left toes back, right toes forward. Bring the spine towards the belly button, so nice and contracted through here. Good, hold it here. Option 2, tuck your back toes with the back foot that's down on the floor. I forgot to say that last time, and I forgot to do it last time, and honestly, the tops of my toes kind of hurt, so feel free to do that if you need that extra support. Good, so you're holding here. And then exhale, knee to elbow. Good, we have 10 on this side. This is 9. Two, and 1. Meet in the bird dog. We're gonna pulse it up and down. Ready, go. 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice job. Spread those knees out wide, hips come to your heels. Child's pose. Gonna take some time here to center in. Maybe you want to dedicate your practice to someone or something that you've been thinking about. Good, we're gonna take 3 deep breaths here in this child's pose. Imagine your inhale, you're bringing in all the goodness from the day, reminding yourself why you do what you do, your goals. And then each exhale, get rid of anything that does not suit you. Just get rid of it. Good, another inhale. And exhale. One more, biggest inhale yet. Exhale, open your mouth, just side, all out. Good, inhale, come back up to your tabletop. Tuck your toes underneath you, hips go high for your first downward facing dog. Good, pedal it out here. Maybe you shake your head yes and no. Good, and then when you're ready, we'll firm up that foundation. So spread your fingertips nice and wide. Reach your heels to the mat. Hips go nice and high. Option to bend the knees, bring the thigh down to the chest, and then reach those hips up high. Either option for downward facing dog is totally fine. Find a variation that works for you. Good, on your next inhale, right toes will go high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop your back knee, hook your thumbs and rise. Good, exhale, plant the hands, step your left toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Forehead reaches to the front of the room. Good, exhale, hands down to the mat, forward fold. Good, inhale, both arms come all the way overhead. And exhale, hands through to heart center. Good, reach your fingertips up nice and long. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your toes back to your high plank pose. Good, drop the knees, untuck your toes. Exhale, slowly lowers you down. Inhale, shine your chest forward. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips back high for downward facing dog. Good, on the other side, left toes go high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop the back knee, hook your thumbs and rise. Good, exhale, plant the hands, step your right toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, both arms overhead. And exhale, hands come through. Good, reach out and then up. Take up space as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, top of your mat. Exhale, plant your hands, step your toes back. Good, option to keep the legs lifted or drop them down. Exhale, lowers you down. Good, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale, bend your knees, look towards the top of your mat, and then step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sink the hips low, arms come high. You're coming into your chair pose. Good, when you get here, check back in your core. Maybe you need to bring your low ribs together. Engage the core. Good, sink just a little bit lower. Wake those quads up. Then exhale, hands through to heart center. Forward fold. Separate your feet about hips width distance. And then you can take opposite arm to opposite elbow. Let your head hang nice and heavy here. Good, and all of these forward folds. You always have an option to keep a slight bend into your knee. Good, maybe you sway from side to side. Good, inhale, halfway lift. Bring your feet together. Exhale, plant your hands, step your toes back to your high plank pose. Option to keep the legs lifted. And then exhale, slowly lower down, keep your elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Turn the tops of your feet to the mat. Exhale, tuck your toes. Use your core to push your hips back up to the downward facing dog. Good, inhale, right toes high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, right toes high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop the back knee. Hook your thumbs and rise. This time, bend your left elbow, hook it with your right. Good, sink into the shoulder opener. Take another deep breath here. Good, inhale, seize your prayer overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, step your left toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, take up space as you rise. Exhale, hands through to heart center. Good, inhale, arms overhead. Then exhale, open up to the right. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Good, keep both hip joints facing forward like a headlight. Good, inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, step your toes back, and move through your flow. Good, this time taking it on the other side, left toes high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands, drop the back knee. Hook your thumbs and rise. This time, bend the right elbow. Cup it with your left hand and then look up. Good, inhale, see your prayer overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, step your right toes forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, hands through to heart center. Good, inhale, both arms up. And exhale, you're opening up to the left this time. So right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Keep those hips forward. Good, inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step your toes back, move through your flow. Nice job, everyone. Bend the knees, look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, sink the hips low, arms come high for your chair pose. Good. Sink those hips nice and low. Then exhale, both hands through to heart center. We're twisting over to the right. We're gonna twist to both sides here. We're gonna twist over to the right, so plant your hands together. Good, option to open up the arms here, fly your eagle. I don't really know why I said that, but I kind of like it. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist over to the left. Open up those arms. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down, separate your feet about hips width distance, maybe even a little more this time. Bring your toes so they face out, 45-degree angles. Heels will stay in, and then drop your hips down low, coming into a yogi squat. Good, so wherever you are, sinking down into this pose. We're waking up the hip joints. We're keeping the spine nice and long. Good, option to use your elbows and thighs as leverage to really wake up the inner thighs and wake up the outer shoulders. Take another deep breath here. And exhale, both hands down to the mat. Sink your hips back up to the sky. Bring your toes to touch at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down, plant your hands, and then move through your flow. Good, next time you're ready, right toes go high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. You're twisting in. Good, step that right foot out, coming into a fallen star. Left fingertips high. Good, when you get here, see if you can lift those hips up to the sky. Good, and then where you are, we're gonna play around with coming into a side plank. You can step that right foot back behind your left, coming into your side plank pose. Good, exhale, left hand down to the mat. Come back into your downward facing dog. Good, inhale, right toes high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, toes go high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms overhead. Good, sink in. Keep that back leg nice and strong here. Nice deep bend into that front leg. Good, square off your hips if you feel like you're opening up a little bit. See if you can bring that left hip forward. Good. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane arms. Good, inhale, arms overhead. Next time, we're gonna go into our warrior three. Airplane arms, step those left toes off the mat, balancing on your right leg. Good, hands can come back towards your hips. They can come to your heart center, or you can reach them out long in front of you. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, step those left toes down, windmill your arms open for warrior two. Good, deep bend in that front leg. Maybe you take an extra step out. Good, sink those shoulders away from your ears. Reach your fingertips nice and long. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right fingertips high. Exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat. Step your right toes back and move through your flow. Awesome, awesome job. We're gonna take that on the other side. Left toes go high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, hold it here. Kick that left foot through, reach that right fingertip high, fallen star. Good, we're gonna be moving into our side plank pose. So slowly bring that heel back. Good, reach those right fingertips high. If you lose your hips, bring them up to the ceiling. Good, exhale the right hand down to mat, high plank pose. To downward facing dog. Good, inhale, left toes high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Good, inhale, arms high for your crescent lunge on the other side. Good, take a nice deep inhale here. Square off those hips, nice straight back leg. Good, exhale, hands come back behind you. Come on to those right toes, airplane arms. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane arms. Good, inhale, prepare for warrior three. Exhale, fly that back leg back behind you. Good, bring your hands to whatever expression makes sense to you. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, step those right toes back. Windmill the arms open for warrior two. Good, widen your stance if you need to. And then sink those hips low. Nice deep bend into that front knee. Good, inhale, left hand goes high. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step your left toes back. Move through your flow. Good, inhale. Bring yourself back over to a high plank pose. And then drop your knees down to the mat. Good, we have 5 yoga push-ups. So keep that core nice and contracted, bending at the elbows. Good, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower all the way down. Good, press up onto your hands. Bring your forearms down below. So you're coming into kind of a Sphinx pose. Your palms can come to the mat and you're just letting your back extend nice and easy. Good, when you're ready, lower all the way down onto the mat. We're gonna strengthen the back line of the body. So bring both arms out in front of you, both legs long behind you. Your forehead can rest on the mat for this. I'm gonna hold mine up so that I can talk to you guys. But on your inhale, bring your right foot and left arm up. So opposite leg, opposite arm. And then exhale, lower down. 5-second hold at the top. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Good, we have 10 on each side. Good. The focus is to keep both hip bones on the mat. So if you feel yourself rising up, try to keep those pointy parts of your hip down into the mat. Good. We're halfway there. Good. Last one on each side. Awesome. You can bring your hands to your sides and let one ear rest onto the mat. Good. Come back to center when you're ready. Your arms come out to a goal pose. We're doing shoulder squeezes next. So the legs are nice and long. You don't have to do anything with the legs. But when you're ready, we'll just squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale down. We have 12. Good. Nice hold at the top. Really getting that contraction, bringing those shoulder blades together. Halfway there. Last one. Awesome. You can let the other ear come to the mat. Have just a few moments of rest here, quick. Good, and then when you're ready, coming back onto center, roll off onto your left side. We're gonna end with some booty burners today. Yay. So when you're ready, you can come onto your elbow or you can come down onto your arm, I guess. And then what I want you to do, if you need to bend this bottom leg so that you have a little bit more base of support, that's fine. But I want your back leg or your top leg that you're gonna be working to be right behind you, so in line with your spine. So you might have to kick it back a little further than you think. Good, keep the toes facing forward at all times, so don't rotate them up, rotate them down. We have leg lifts first, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. At the top, little pulses. Three, 2, 1, and backward circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, forward circles. Good, so notice my height when I bring my leg off of the ground. I'm never touching the ground. 3, 2, 1, bring it in. 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Hold it out. You can do it. Good. See how long you can go until your leg starts to give out. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Awesome. We're going to flip over to the other side. You can just log roll over. I'm going to switch sides so that you guys can hear me talk. Good, wherever you are. We'll start with some simple leg raises. Good, leg is right behind you in line with your spine. Squeeze at the top. One more, and pulse at the top. Sometimes I count, sometimes I don't. You guys don't even know the difference. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate back. Circles backwards. Three, 2, and forward circles. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it out. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Roll off onto your belly. Push yourself up into your child's pose. Stretch out those hips. Good. When you're ready, start to walk your feet in front of you, coming onto your back. Good. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Good. Grab hold of the insides of your feet. Take a nice happy baby here. Open up those hips. Relax that back onto the mat. Take a couple of deep breaths here. See if you can relax. Good, let's check into the neck. See if you can tuck your chin down. A lot of times people will be stuck in this extended position for the cervical spine during this pose. Let's see if you can tuck your chin down. Good, bring the feet back together. Plant them down onto the mat. And then you're going to let the knees fall open to the sides. You're lying on your back. The soles of the feet touch. You just let your knees fall open. Good wherever you are today. We're going to end our practice just with 3 deep breaths. So if you want to find your final resting posture, feel free to do so now. Good wherever you are. You can bring one hand to your heart and one to your low belly. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Good. Take one last breath as authentically as possible. Feeling thankful and grateful that you could practice yoga today. And I thank you all for joining me for this class. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Namaste.